Top 10 best movies of 2024. All right, let's see, bro. Let's see what's on your list.
The time has come. First of all, I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas. Now that Christmas is over and New Year's is on the way, we've come to that time. After all the movies have come out in the year and I review not all the movies that come out in the year. It's the way it is, the way it always will be. As we all love lists, I sift through the movies I have watched and I make my list of my top 10 favorite movies of the year. As always, these are not reviews of the movies. I have reviews of these movies on my channel. And as there's no such thing as a speech that's too short, I'm just gonna get right to it. Here are my top 10 favorite movies of the year 2024. Starting with number 10. And did I say I have a review of all these movies? No, all but one, all but number 10, which is why I'm putting it at number 10. I didn't want to go through this list and then halfway through be like, oh, by the way, here's a movie I don't have a review for, so I'll just put it at number 10, get it out of the way. But Anora was pretty great, because I didn't know what to expect.
What's going on my list? What's going on my list? Anora. Hold on, let me actually make a list, bro, because I don't have one. Let me make a list of movies, bro. Let's see. Streaming schedule. All right, so let's see. Jeremy's top 10. Anora. Bro, I gotta get like all the streaming services, man. Like if you're looking for like a boyfriend for real, bro, let me know. Especially I'm looking for a female with like, I don't know, Netflix or like HBO Max or something like that. You feel me?
Back from this movie, I thought it was gonna be guy falls in love
girlfriend
with stripper
Yeah.
falls in love with guy,
Yeah, that's
doesn't
a
work out
girlfriend.
because that's the way it goes. It flips that whole fairy tale thing on its head and shows that happy endings, not saying happy endings don't happen, but the fairy tale endings, not always. It was entertaining, had solid energy, good momentum. It was funny, but not a comedy. And in the end, there is this heartfelt thing brewing in a way that you didn't think it was going to brew given the setup of the film. There is a lot of
Wow.
sex and nudity in the movie, given her profession, something I would bring up in a review, had I done one. If January slows down enough, I'll get you a very late review of Anora, but for now, yeah, I really liked it.
That's really like. This is like a film festival. This movie was from a film festival, so it's not really a big movie. So this movie, like, it's on his top 10 list, bro. So this movie, oh shit, this movie that good, bro.
And she was really good in it. Number 9. Next up, sometimes there are movies you enjoy when you get out of the movie theater, and then you just sit on it, and you enjoy it even more, but your review's already up. So people think, oh, you kind of enjoyed it. Well, given time, Heretic, that grew on me. There's something about this movie and
Damn.
the execution in it
For real?
that just baffles me that I was so gripped in a movie that's just built around dialogue. Not that that hasn't happened in film, but it's built around religious discussion and debates. That's something that most people just, like, it's Thanksgiving, come on. Hugh Grant pretty much carries it, but I thought the whole cast of 3 people was really good. That's something.
Bro, Heretic making its way up there for real. Yo. Bro, I thought Heretic was gonna be like one of those movies that, like, if you know type shit, but it's on the top 10 list, bro. What? Anora, Heretic. Oh shit.
Something that does
I gotta watch that shit, bro.
appeal to me. A smaller cast that keeps it in the pocket, and you end up having this unique cinematic experience. A tension-filled cinematic experience. And for me, that tension was just always there. Number 8. Found footage movies are a dime a dozen. Late Night with the Devil just kind of gave us a new twist
my
on that.
gosh.
It was great to see David Malchin carry his own film. We all knew he could do it, and he proves, yeah, this probably should have happened long ago. The found footage twist being you're watching the broadcast and the behind the scenes of this broadcast that happened on this talk show all these years ago, in which apparently the devil showed his ugly head. This movie was good times. This is Halloween horror movie binge with your friends. This is a movie you can introduce them to. And the fact that the movie references Bohemian Grove as a negative and still got released, That's its own kind of impressive.
Now hold on, let me back up real quick. Nah, I seen this one, bro. This one was interesting, bro. Like, it was a really good movie, bro. If you haven't seen this movie, bro, like, I really suggest like you watch that shit. That shit was like, shit was good, bro. Like, I think he's like a late night show host who trying to like save his show from like not being on air. So he does like some crazy ass shit to like keep that shit on air, bro. And I'm like, bro, like that, like, and like the twists and turns, bro, and how it ends, bro. It's like, yeah, bro.
This is a movie you can introduce them to. And the fact that the movie references Bohemian Grove as a negative and still got released, that's its own kind of impressive. Number 7. Hey, another movie that I liked when I watched it, and I liked when I did my review of it, and then I watched it again on my couch, just laying back, being lazy, and I was like, you know what? Deadpool and Wolverine might make the list. This is the epitome of the movie that has one job, and it did the job. To let the fans know that Marvel Studios and the MCU has not taken a complete and total shit. Nostalgia bait with a forgettable villain. Marvel's back in the zone, baby. Yes, it does lean on the nostalgia bait, which is all fun, but that does cast a huge shadow. But beyond that, my favorite moments in the movie are the more personal moments, emotional moments, or the shit-talking moments. Cherry.
Like, I like this film too. Like, you could tell, like, Ryan Reynolds, like, like, it's like he liked this character like a lot, bro. And he really like put like a lot of work into this movie. This movie's lit, bro. And I'm really glad that they let this movie like it was rated R, bro. Cause I heard it was going to Disney. I was like, no, bro, it's gonna be rated PG-13 or some shit. But nah, they kept that R rating, bro. And like, W Disney for that, bro.
On top, this movie's being carried by Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool and Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Now, are studios and comic book movies going to take away the correct lessons from this movie? Probably not. Now, get ready for a lot more nostalgia bait and forced team-up films coming to a theater near you. Real question, is the internet ready for this conversation? I kid. Kind of. But Deadpool and Wolverine's absolutely entertaining and really rewatchable. Something to be said about that. Number 6. No secret I was a fan of Denis Villeneuve's Dune Part 1, also with Dune Part 2. The story of House Atreides clawing its way back in the name of revenge. It reminds me of Warhammer 40k. All of it, of course, is brought together by director Denis Villeneuve, cinematographer Greg Fraser, composer Hans Zimmer. There is a part of me that wrestles with, what do I actually like about Dune and Dune Part 2? Is it the movie, the story, the lore? All yes.
Bro, I seen Dune Part 1, bro. I seen it twice, bro. The first, like I realized, like, after I seen the first time, I realized it was like on a book. It was like based off of book, bro. And then so like I kind of just like skimmed the book. So I was like, skim the book. And I went back and I watched that shit again, bro. But like for the movie alone on itself, bro, it was very like cinematic, very big. And bro, like characters on point. All that shit, acting on point, bro. Timothy Chalamet, W actor, bro, on point, bro. I didn't see part 2 yet, bro. So I gotta finish that shit and see part 2, bro.
But the superstar of it for me is cinematographer Greg Fraser. He takes this world and just makes it canvas worthy. It's a film that feels like a theatrical event, and I dig that. Number 5. Next up's a movie I haven't heard a lot of chatter about. I haven't heard as much chatter as I thought I was going to hear about this movie. But sometimes you run across that movie in both content and execution that feels like it was just tailor-made for your interests. That said, I really dug the movie Saturday Night. It's 0 hour leading up to the premiere of...
That's on my list to see, bro. That's on my list to see, bro. And by that's on my list to see is literally on my fucking list to see. Saturday Night, bro. Yeah, I seen the trailer and the commercial of that shit, bro. Facts, bro. That's on the list, bro. That's on the fucking list, bro. That's on the list, bro. Oh shit, that's on the list, bro.
Saturday Night Live, directed by Jason Reitman. It's an absolute love letter for an important moment of televised comedy. And I emphasize the love letter element. Will you connect with this movie if you just don't care about SNL or television history?
Nah, I fucking love
I don't
SNL.
know. That's actually a good thing to ponder. There is something about seeing, oh, hey, I recognize that character. Oh, that's who that character is. That's what that moment is. It's those nostalgia bait references, only based in televised history. It's chaos, it's stress. I thought it was great. Number 4. Next up, a movie I thought was gonna suck. No two ways about it. I was like, Inside Out was great. Inside Out 2? Is it gonna be? Yeah, Inside Out 2 is shockingly good. It's a coming-of-age story of Riley joining a sports team, growing up, dealing with new emotions, new stresses, anxiety. It's one of those movies where there's no real bad guy. You're your own worst enemy, and even then, you're not trying to be. I appreciated the fact that all these emotions are trying to help Riley, anxiety included. It just doesn't go down that way. It's a really emotional hit at the end when it illustrated that amazingly. It's a movie I really feel like anyone can watch and connect with, because in some capacity, we've all been there.
Bro, Pixar's getting back on its game, bro. Pixar's getting on its game, bro. Kind of like died down for a little bit, but they're coming back with a vengeance, bro. Like, Inside Out, fucking love that movie, bro.
Anyhow, yeah, pleasantly surprised with that one. Number 3. And we're just gonna lean right into the animations, I guess. Another great animation of the year, The Wild Robot. The Wild Robot, the only awesome-tacular in 2024, I believe, and it's in 3rd place. Hey, my crisis of awesome-tacular faith, that's my thing to work out. I'll have it ironed out by 2025. But yeah, The Wild Robot was great. The story of a rogue robot who adopts a baby goose. But what you really have is a story of community, respect, and earning it. The other geese didn't slow down or lighten the load so he could keep up. He had to work harder to make his way. That's some real shit. I appreciate that. Everything in this movie feels more satisfying. It feels more satisfying because it feels earned. These are important lessons in a film that, again, made with the emotional moments.
That's
Number 2.
It's on the list.
Next up is probably the most interesting movie of the year, The Substance. And not just because there are more ass shots in this movie than a donkey documentary on National Geographic. No, it was actually an interesting movie. A Substance.
If you follow the instructions, what could go wrong? She had like a spine transplant, nigga. What the fuck? It's a film festival film too. Damn, bruh. Yo, they eating up the spots, bruh.
That lets you relive your youth. Sounds like magic, but all magic comes with a price, dearie. Is that an out-of-date reference? Probably. Whatever. Demi Moore and Margaret Qualley were...
Is that still on TV? Is it still on TV, bro? Yo, that was my show, bro. Is that shit? Nah, bro. Yo, bro. Yo, that just opened like a rabbit hole of memories right there. Oh, shit. Nah, that show was on point, bro. That show was so good, bro. Yo, is that still on TV? It's probably like spinoffs. Nah, there's definitely spinoffs of it, bro. I heard they was making some spinoffs on it. Oh, bro, I seen like literally every episode up to a point, bro. I could probably even like tell you the season I stopped watching. That's because that wasn't because I wanted to stop watching, bro. Oh shit. I gotta run that back.
Both great. It's a breakout performance from Margaret Qualley, no doubt. It's a cautionary tale about wallowing in the past, not living in the present. As I do love conversations about film, one of the conversations I've noticed is, are they a shared consciousness or two separate personalities, two separate people? I have my reasons to think shared consciousness, like that moment Demi Moore's character runs into that guy who had relations with Margaret Qualley's character, and she remembered him. But what I love about this movie is you can see it either way, and really, it means two different things. I caught this one late, speaking of things that cast huge shadows and hijack conversations. That was the body horror element in The Substance. I only heard about the body horror, and I was just like, I'm not in the mood for a body horror thing right now. I'm gonna pass. But enough of you good folks in the comments section legit were like, I really think this is worth you checking out. You'd probably like it. So I appreciate that. Good looking out. number one. Yes, as there's no such thing as a speech that's too long. I'm not a fan of long-winded.
No shit. Oh shit. I'm sitting over here trying to guess what the number one movie about to be. Like I'm gonna know.
Speeches. I am a fan of build-up. So what do you think it's gonna be? What's the
Shit.
number one? What's the film that had the Yuletide cheer, the Christmas spirit at heart? That's right. Nosferatu is badass. Bob Eggers does it again with a film that's an adaptation of an unlicensed adaptation of Dracula. I love the fact that the knockoff has become a cult classic, and that knockoff has been adapted to a film that, when I'm able to sit back and look at it, I can notice what it did better than Bram Stoker's Dracula, a movie that I admittedly love. I have a conspiracy theory, man, in my head. Is that really Bill Skarsgård? He's... No way. At this point, I feel like I have to give a disclaimer. Like, I know it's him. It's just so ridiculous how not Bill Skarsgård this character looks and feels. And we all saw it. That's what I'm saying. If you've seen the clip, I saw it on YouTube. There's a clip of Orlok talking. If you haven't seen the movie, at least watch that clip. You tell me if that's Bill Skarsgård. Vampires have flowed and ebbed through every genre that exists in film. I love that this one takes it back to old school scary times. The kind of fear that actually gripped the people who lived back then. It's old school vampire lore and everything that makes that glorious. Simple as that. Haunting tone, eerie atmosphere. It shows what happens when a girl slides into the DMs, spiritually speaking, of the wrong guy. When you hear news of a director doing a project, for example, Robert Eggers is doing Nosferatu, you kind of have a thing in your mind, like, okay, it'll probably feel something like this, and that's worth looking forward to. This met and did surpass those expectations. Yeah. For all that and more is why that dark, fucked up vampire story is my number one favorite movie of 2024. All right, so those are my top 10 favorite movies of 2024. Another year is coming to an end. And as it does, got to bring it in for the real thing. You can call it cheesy, sappy, call it whatever you want, but thank you for another year of me doing this on here. I can't thank you enough for that. Cross the 2 million subscriber mark. It's not just that, though. It's the fact that 2 million subscribers, that's a really cool number, but it's you still watch, you know, there's engagement here. It's the stories of the people like, hey, I've been watching you since junior high, I'm graduated now. Or hi, I've been watching you since high school, I'm 30 something, married with kids now. You know, like that's, does that make me feel old? You bet. Also, I really appreciate it. So whether you're a longtime subscriber, new subscriber, casual viewer who stops in once in a while, checks out my videos, but you never subscribe, I no other way to say it. Thank you all. I appreciate you. But hey, the year ain't over yet. Still got one more video to get you. All right, so what are your top 10 favorite movies of 2024? Whatever they are, whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.
I gotta damn, bro, I gotta keep track of every movie I watch, every TV show I watch. God damn, nigga.